Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, my name is Cece Sunny. I am the writer and independent author of The Curse of Wrath. It is a dark fantasy romance, clean romance, for ages 13 and up. It is available on Amazon in both ebook, paperback, and hardback. So in today's video, we're kind of doing a deep dive in characters, and I wanted to give some character examples of the desires and their goals, and then the flaws, and then of course their skill set. So you have to kind of think of all these things about your characters, and it helps you to know how to test and try them and to give them problems and trials. And it's really important that you develop your characters because that is what keeps readers hooked and keep reading your book, okay? So the first character type that we are going to talk about is number 1, the innocent. Now, this is like the innocent people who haven't experienced much in life. They're full of wonder, and their desire is to be happy. They just want to be happy and have fun. They don't want to be downers. And their flaw of an innocent person is they can be too trusting. They are naive, a little gullible. They haven't been duped a lot, or they haven't maybe experienced a lot in life. And so they're too trusting of situations or people who they probably shouldn't trust. And their skill is they are open-minded. The second character type is the orphan. And their desire, an orphan, is to belong or to have a family, to have a sense of belonging to something or someone or some cause, okay? And a flaw that they can have is that they are a bit cynical and critical of situations and people, and kind of they look at life through a different lens. But they do have a skill set of being open and realistic. They don't believe in delusions or fairy tales. They are very much, no, this is how things are. This is real life. And they will tell you your mind, and they're just more realistic. And so that is another character type. The third one is the classic hero. Number 3, the hero. They desire to belong as well, but also I feel the need to help because they either have these amazing gifts and talents. They're like, I can help these people. I can do these things. And their flaw is they feel like they need to fight, or they feel useless, or they feel like they're not being used to their full potential or helping someone. And that can be a flaw because sometimes, what if you're a hero in a time when there's peace and there's nothing to fight or do? And that would really affect how a person maybe feels of their worth in a way, or maybe they feel the pressures of having to be able to help people and they can't. That could be their fear. But a skill set that a hero always has is they are courageous. They are very brave, and they do not fear if they lose their life for the good of the people or a good cause. Number 4 is the caregiver. Their desire is to help others, and their flaw is they can become a martyrdom. They can fall victim to people taking advantage of their good nature and kindness, and that they can either suffer or even die from being too kind. They get taken advantage of, and they can be hurt pretty badly. Their skill set is they are compassionate, and they have compassion and empathy, and they're more understanding. And another character type, we're just doing a bomb of character types. I'm trying to help you get a theme here of figuring out the desire and giving them a flaw and then a skill, and how to, just simplifying it a little bit for you. And these are like kind of characters you can see in a lot of people, maybe even in yourself, and you understand like, yeah, that kind of sounds like some of the things I experience or I have in my life. And the number 5 is the rebel. Their desire is to change the norm and to test the boundaries of what is expected. They don't fit in the mold. They don't like rules. They don't like leaders. They rebel, obviously. And a flaw that they can have is they might go to extreme lengths to rebel, including crime or doing things that are not permitted in their world. They don't care. There's no rules for them. They break them all, okay? And their skill set is they are wild and they have freedom. They aren't held by any chains or bounds or laws. They just do what they want. But the ironic thing is when you start to like break laws and become an outlaw and an outcast and you're wanted for these crimes, you actually do start to lose some freedom because you are hunted or you can't go to certain places or do certain things because you made a target of yourself and a target on your back. So that's one interesting thing to keep in mind too. Like they do have freedom, but then again, as they do more and they rebel more and have more problems come in their life, they also lose their freedom. And number 6 is the lover. We all have lovers. I'm a bit of a lover. I can relate to this. Their desire is to have relationships and to have people close to them. And their flaw is they want to please everyone. They just want to be a pleaser and do what they need to make people happy. It's so frustrating. And their skill is they make good friendships. They're able to communicate really well and get to know people on a personal level and relate and build friendships and trust. And so that is a skill set that the lover character type has. Number 7 is the creator. They are really good at realizing a vision. That's their desire. They just want to have this idea in their head and they want to succeed and do it. And their flaw is they can sometimes be a perfectionist. They are always constantly trying to fix or to improve what they have created, and thus they never actually finish their project, or they never publish their book, or they never do these things that they should because they're held back because they don't feel like it's perfect enough, okay? And their skill set of a creator is their imagination, their ability to think outside the box and to break away from the norm of everyday people. They have a lot of fun just being creative. Number 8 is the jester. Their desire is to lighten the mood, lighten it up, and make people happy, right? You just want to have fun and be happy and not be such a downer or the cup's half empty. No, it's always half full in their book. A flaw that they have or tend to have is they waste time. Time is not a matter to a jester. Like, oh, we have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all dandy and okay. And that can be a serious flaw in many aspects of a person's life. And their skill set is they have humor and they bring joy to people. And that is really a skill because not everyone can make people laugh and happy and experience joy. It's hard. Like a comedian, not everyone's cut out to be a comedian. And it's a serious skill set. The next character type is the wise old sage. Number 9. The sage, they desire wisdom. They always want to learn, grow, and learn new things. But their flaw is they tend to take no action. They're always busy learning that they really don't dive into like acting on what they learned. Or during war times, they understand war. They understand like the concepts of why maybe you are fighting and it's a good cause, but they'd rather not fight. They're just not, they don't want to pick sides. They don't want to cause problems or chaos. They're fine with how things are. And their skill set is that they're intelligent. I think they can help a lot of characters or people in general figure out their problems and help them. And there's someone that you go to find out what do I need to do to succeed in my problem, and they will have all the answers. Oh. And number 10 is the ruler. There's a few others I didn't cover, but I might post it on it's on my Pinterest page. So if you go check it out, you'll find out the few other ones I did not hit. But the last one I'm going to touch on is number 10, the rulers. Their desire is to prosper and have their kingdom be wealthy and happy and beautiful and prospering, okay? A flaw that they have is they're authoritarian, and they can go to their head. They can get overconfident. Power corrupts, absolutely. The more power you have, then most likely it's hard to remain good and have good motives when you have a lot of power under your belt, okay? So they become a little bit of a dictator or worse. Their skill set is they're confident and they can lead. They have a leadership skill set. And not a lot of people are made to be leaders or know how to do that. But typically, rulers, they have that skill set in their arsenal. So I hope that these simple character types that we all know and love is helping you to realize your character type probably does fall in one of these categories, and it's just getting you started on where their desires may be, and especially their flaws and where they can be tested, and also how to make them shine in their skill set. Okay, I hope this got you on the right track and journey to start thinking about your character types and how you want your character to be. I am on Facebook, Goodreads, Amazon, and Pinterest. I'm on Facebook a little bit, but more so on Goodreads and Pinterest. I'm also on here. Don't hesitate to click that subscribe button. We are talking about just writing your story, getting inspired, and to how to craft your story and what's important to it, and maybe a few examples of just how to get your book down on paper and not be scared of the blank page. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!